Hello and welcome. Welcome back to Disco Elysium. I forget where we were. Also, if I sound different, I was messing with some bitrate stuff. So I should sound better. Also, I have a brand new 3080 Ti. So things should run a lot smoother in some games too. I don't think I'm actually playing any super high intensity games on here. No, I'm not. It's Destiny 2, Disco Elysium, and yeah, that other one. World of 4, which I plan on switching it up once I finally beat a round of World of 4. Okay, I forget what I was doing. You can run, dog. It's chill. Let's hope that's him. Itsuragi. Find smokes and smoke them. College Station. Belgium Republic Library. Information on the library's card owner. Still don't know how to do that. Did I kill another person? Come on. Ruby on the coast, inspect the traps. Help bravers during nightclub. Sink the signs with Noid. Work with the children of the big sea. What the fuck does that? Okay. First things first, we need to go back to I can fast travel somewhere, can't I? I thought I could. Did I not? Because I need to go back to not. I need to physically walk back there. Okay. There's the water lock. Prince. Ah, I'm right at it. Is the Heimer open? Oh, everyone's still stuck. Okay, let's go talk to what's his name in the Whirling Rags. Hello, why?
Droplets of rain fall on the white on blue police livery of the motor carriage.
Wait, why am I thinking about this? Wasn't I supposed to
do something important? Something murder related? There's always something important. Doesn't mean you can't take a moment to admire this piece of machinery.
I mean, I guess you got a point. Everyone dies on Fridays, or not everyone dies on Friday, but I think I have like kind of a time limit to solve the murder by Friday. So I definitely think it's running less intense. It's quieter, which I find interesting.
Even at a standstill, the unibody Caprice Kanema looks sleek and dynamic. The cabin is tilted frontward to give it a more aggressive, hunched look.
Yeah, like a gremlin looking for bugs, specifically.
Someone has waxed it recently.
That machine really puts the loco back in locomotion. Very cool. I don't like your machine, Lieutenant. Looks impractical. Motor carriage, one of many. Actually, motor carriage don't interest me. No, cars are cool, so why not motor carriage? Very cool.
You want to take a closer look?
What's a packet in there? 130 horsepower? That's actually... That's... not a lot. At least not by today's standards.
I reckon that's a 7-liter V12 there.
Ooh. That's what? 7-liter V12? I'm serving some serious macaroni. 7-liter V12. That's a fucking
7.2.
big... Oh, 7.2 super... As somebody who likes cars, it is a really inefficient engine. Of course, that's going by today's standards. But still, even back in the 60s, that was way, like, dear God, that is, whatever. You know what? Let's give him this. In this world, this is a powerhouse and a really nice one.
Saying these words brings him immense joy.
A fine machine.
Yes, an extraordinary machine.
It's nice and all, but why so modest? Put some zing into it. Flare it up. Slam it down. Helium headlights would improve the range and quality of the visual field a lot. It's a bit girly right now. Fit it with some proper off-road components.
I mean, if you like off-road, I like just muscle cars, honestly. You need to slam it, Kim. Make it more imposing. Ever thought about switching to helium headlights? With a winch and mud tires, we take this off the beaten path, Kim. Ever thought about switching to helium headlights? That's actually not a bad idea.
Actually, I have a pair at home. Just haven't gotten around to fitting them yet. I need to lay some wiring for the ballast first.
If we ever get this cape style, maybe we could do it together.
Maybe. Yes, definitely maybe.
Aww.
And means no.
Ah, well. It's, Okay, let's move on. That was nice. I like that. I don't know if he likes me or not. I think he's decent with me. That sounded weird. That sounded weird. That sounded weird. I don't need to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you. You are the... Who the fuck are you?
It's great to see you again, officer. My wife can't wait to thank you. Go on, talk to her.
Thank you, sir, Australian. Okay.
Oh, sweetie, I don't even know how to thank you for finding my husband and helping him out. I hope we haven't been too much trouble for you.
It was just on my way while I was working the case. I'm basically also a cryptozoologist now. Just doing my job.
I want to give you a small token of my gratitude. It's a tie, Mexican origin. The pin is an antique, quite special.
Ooh.
The little silvery knob holding the tie together feels warm in your hand. It's in the shape of an avian skull with 8 eyes.
An avian skull with 8 eyes. Never told me you saw the phasmid.
You don't want to hear about some old woman's ramblings.
Ramblings? Nonsense. Your description of the phasmid is the most precise I've ever heard.
Yeah, listen to your Australian husband.
But darling, I didn't even get the size of it right.
You were a child, my dear. Really. It's extraordinary what you were able to describe. Now go on. Tell our friend about it. He's proven his interest in the field.
Reflexively, the lieutenant read his familiar notebook.
Yeah, I guess he's taking an interest too, maybe.
Well, it was summer. I was building a racing track out of sand on the beach near a tall stand of reeds. Quite a tall one. Many times my height, I remember. when all of a sudden,
What
I
happened?
looked up and
It's
one
their
of the
story, we're
reeds
not-
moved. Not like a plant, but like a living thing. It stood up and looked at me. Its body unfolded like some antique toy. I'd never seen anything like it. The reeds turned into a creature.
I don't mean to be rude, but what? Plants are living things. That's what I was gonna say.
She had no fear, just surprise.
Thank you, Half-Light.
I didn't know this can happen, so I reached my arm and touched the thing. It felt just like a stalk of reed, but it moved, swaying, towering above me. After a while, 20 seconds, a minute maybe, it left, went into the reeds.
Did you
I
follow it?
tried, but I was only a child. There was mud and high water. I couldn't see it anymore. I was just standing there, knee-deep in mud, looking around me.
Where did you go? Don't go.
Then what?
I ran back home to my grandmother and asked her if reeds could walk, and told her they were looking at me. Of course, she just laughed at me, but I knew what I'd seen. For years, it was a story I told at parties when I wanted to impress boys. That sort of thing. Of course, most people just took it as a strange, amusing anecdote. So did I, honestly. But then I met Morel.
We were on a date. Can you imagine? She tells me a story, and it's the most detailed report of the Insulindian phasmid I've ever heard. The sounds. She told me it hissed.
So that's how they met. This is beyond significant for them.
Yeah.
It did, yes. Like reeds in a gust of wind.
The way it moved, the colour, how some of its limbs were white, like marble. It matched perfectly with what I know from other accounts. It was amazing. If it weren't for Lena, I might have given up hope years ago. It's no exaggeration to say that she restored my faith in my profession.
We're getting. Aww. Do I want to ask what Kim thinks of this? Let's ask all of the questions. I've got time.
Our first, yes.
Not all of them. There is some white coloration reported, along with beige, where the camouflage ends.
I think it was.
It's hard to say how big things are when you're quite small yourself. To me, it seemed to be taller than I was then, but that's probably not the case.
That's hair. Your perception can warp with time and age and stuff like that. And you being super small, everything, and you being a child, everything looks gigantic. So, I guess that does kind of make sense. Kim, what do you
I
think of
thought
this?
it was a wonderful story, man.
Aww.
But I don't believe it. A child left unattended on a warm day. Children make up stories and then end up believing them.
Thank you for sharing
You're
that with
welcome,
me.
sweetie.
I'm not gonna
I
I'm not
do
gonna force her
appreciate
to.
the chance to relive it whenever I get one. It was just such an impossibly sunshiny day. So warm.
Heat stroke, maybe?
And she could
I
get
don't
up and
know.
walk right into the reeds on her own. Into the mud. Anywhere.
Now your turn, Morel.
Nothing like the gratitude of a good woman. Now then, what can I do for you?
He tries to play it cool, remain professorial. But inside, this man is itching for some news on those traps.
Good.
Well, let's give him some.
Okay. And?
Well, one of them was empty.
Completely empty?
Surprise, tempered with fear and trepidation. He doesn't know what to think yet. Maybe you're joking?
No locust, no phasmid.
locusts? No phasmid either?
That's not ideal, but
It just means the Insulindian phasmid is even more clever than we thought.
Of course, more clever.
You're dealing with a subject near and dear to their hearts. It might behove you to tread lightly.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna step on all their shit.
yes, the Phantasmadeia picked off the locusts and escaped. This is good news, though we'll have to reconsider the design of the traps, make them more secure.
Another trip to the reeds.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. What a deft hunter, this phasmid. I don't know, I'm not persuaded. Sure, you've exhausted all the alternative explanations.
Of course.
Yes, I'm just gonna
Be
100% yes, you're correct.
Unless you have an alternative hypothesis
I
you'd
was
like to venture.
sarcastic. I was being
Mine's
literal.
Actually, no. Excuse me for getting emotional. This is a big deal for us. You've helped us twice now, and brought some great news too.
I didn't mean to be.
My gratitude
What a
and
deft
the
hunter this
gratitude
man
of the
is. Yeah, I didn't know that was meant to be.
De Ravachol is
Sorry, I
yours.
didn't want to be that.
Heartfelt gratitude. But does it feel like closure? What really happened? Some kind of foul play might be afoot. Theft?
Thank you, it's an honor. We should probably return to our main investigation here. This has been refreshing, but...
Helping cryptozoologists isn't really a priority for our organization, is it?
Enthusiastic about bad news. Kuno's a hooligan.
Patiently.
Considered alternatives. Okay, so I have all of these. Develop an alternative theory about the missing locust. Why not?
Consider the way the empty trap was disturbed, as though shaken. Most likely the hands of a young person. Hands small enough to fit inside the trap, too.
Met a kid. That's the locust stealing
Kids.
type.
What would a child want with bags?
Really? Really? Are you kidding me? I played with bugs as a kid. I play with bugs now. Are you serious? I'm a grown-ass adult. I love playing with bugs.
Oh, my dear Morel. You've been an old man for too long. Kids love to torment insects almost
don't
as
wanna-
much as they love to torment old folks.
Oh, I don't want to torment insects. I just like handling them. I don't like it when they bite me, though.
Delinquents. My favorite.
Oh, you've been such a dear to us. Please let us know whatever you turn up. I have a feeling we're getting so close.
Well, I see you've got all the help you need. I'll see you tonight at my place. Let's play suzerainty, but no more field trips for me.
This is a slippery one. He may respect the law, but mostly wants to pass under the radar. You won't get a chance to talk after you walk out of here.
Really, Gary? We're getting somewhere here. I'd love to play suzerainty, but
Lena, I'm sorry, but you're not getting anywhere. It was some kids. I know the little mutants around here. Leave anything out in the open and they'll steal it, even if it's bugs. Morel, it's been fun, really, but I need a bath and I have deliveries to handle. When this tea is done, I gotta run.
No need to apologize, Geary. You'd be more than helpful. We'll have to take a rain check on that game of suzerainty today, though. We're gonna follow this through.
The first man to break formation is always a blow to leadership. This is bigger than he lets on.
Is it you? You're Gary, right? You, Gary?
I really owe you one for getting us out of those reeds, officer. Finally got all that soot out of my hair. Name's Gary.
Howdy, Gary.
Yellow man. I mean, officer.
Ooh, you should not have said that shit.
The lieutenant raises his eyebrows slightly and takes out his notebook. Yellow man? Feels significant somehow, him saying that. You should ask him about it later.
Not a lover of the great
I
outdoors.
like nature, Just not this bloody coast. It's mostly drunks and degenerates that come here.
Sadly, I think I might be a drunk or degenerate, maybe even both.
Dark times will do that to good men.
Serious question time. This man is no innocent. No one is.
Is this your mug?
My mug? Why would you think that?
You said yellow man. That's not something many people go
Really?
around saying.
I hear it all the time. All in jest, of course. No offense meant to anyone.
Oh, I'm gonna torment this guy. Still seems suspicious. Did I mention this mug was found at the scene of a lynching?
Okay, I admit it. I threw the mug away in the trash container behind the hostel. I know I shouldn't have, and I am very sorry, officer. You're not going to find me, are you?
Nah, Gary, I just want information.
Whew.
I'm not gonna
Thank
fucking
you.
rip him.
You won't
I just
regret
wanted
this.
to dick him.
I won't use another man's property to dump my garbage ever again. I don't know what got into me, really. Work has been stressful lately. Damn Koiko's price dumping us out of competition.
I don't know what that means, and I hope it's not a slur.
What did you do, Gary?
Nothing. Just answering some questions. Helping out the law.
He,
Here we go. Start pumping that sweet info.
how did you get into the
I know
trash
a guy
container?
who works with the trash collection services, CS Municipal. He gave me a master key for the trash containers of Martinez,
Why would you need to get in everyone's
so I
trash?
can use the Whirling's trash compactor to store my own stuff. Garbage disposal is expensive as hell. The damn Hemians run it like a mob. I'm sorry, okay? I thought I could cut costs. I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have disgraced myself.
I mean, I don't personally think that that's as big a deal as he's making it out to be. Just don't fucking do it again. But, like, what?
Disgraced? No need for the histrionic, sir. It was, after all, just a trash container.
Yeah,
He
come
studies
on,
his
man.
reaction. Gary doesn't answer.
I don't like this. Did you put the clothes of the murder victim, the man who was hanged behind the whirling rags, into the trash container?
Officer, please. Let me explain. It's not like that.
Dude,
I was only cleaning up. I live right across the yard from where he was hanged, and I saw him stripped naked. All the clothes lying around in the yard, smelling. People are animals, you know?
okay. Then what
Then I
happened?
came out to clean up the rags because no one else would. I put them into the Whirling's trash, along with a broken mug, admittedly. Okay. I was coming to throw the mug away, and, well, I threw the mug there and the clothes too.
Right. It was just civic duty.
Exactly. That's exactly what it was. Civic duty.
You wouldn't happen to know anything about the victim's missing armor, would you?
Armor? No. I mean, yes. Of course. I know he was wearing armor, but I don't know anything about it.
Let's move on for now.
I hope I could help your investigation, in my small way.
Clinking sound. Want to wear armor. Analyze Gary's composure. What do I need for that? Composure, actually. What is my composure? Ew. 92 points. If I level that up, I might be able to help. Let's, do you know anything about the
I
hangman
told
and the
you
whirling
everything
rats?
I know, sir. I'm truly sorry for the mug, but I have nothing to do with that.
Are you a cryptozoologist,
No,
Tim?
no. I help Morel with research sometimes, and I've learned some things along the way. But I don't usually go in for picnics like this on my own.
What does he do then? This feels like a good opportunity to dominate him.
What do you do then, if not
Oh,
cryptozoology?
this and that.
Sounds shady.
Officer, I would never. I just didn't want to bore you with unnecessary detail. I work as a special courier. You know, urgent deliveries, overnight deliveries, deliveries to out-of-the-way locations.
So you deliver things. What kind of
Oh,
things?
I don't know the contents, officer. Part of my job is discretion.
Fair enough. Fascinating. Let's
Yes,
talk about
officer?
something else. You were surprised to see my colleague, Lieutenant Kitsuragi?
Not many Sealites here, or anywhere, other than Sail. I meant no offense.
That's Soul.
Truly.
You have a problem with Sailites. The lieutenant is a native of River
Oh, yes. Of course he is. I was just speaking about his connections. Let's change the subject, okay?
Yeah, I love making him uncomfortable. That's so fun. All right. Let's, please?
Is he? He's looking comfortable enough. Maybe it was just beads. Sounded like beads. But what kind of beads might a man like Gary be hiding beneath his clothes?
Those hair beads I keep
I
hearing.
don't pray, officer. Faith in non-existent helpers is a sign of weakness. Not for proper Revicolian men such as ourselves.
The fuck did you say to me? I don't like him anymore. Thank you for your cooperation, I think. Composure. I got some composure, don't I? Ooh. What do you get? Volition? Hell yeah, now that's a sexy outfit. A cinder bolo tie held together by an antique clasp. Clasp in the shape of a bird skull. Skull features 8 cavities for eyes. It's disturbing. Can't look away. Pain threshold. Clear visual calculus. Composure, composure, composure. Composure. Anything else? Give me composure. Visual calculus. There. Okay. That gives me composure.
Very generous of you. I mean, officers.
Of course. Okay. Needed to do something else in town, didn't I? Find the real reason why the trap was empty. Look, kids might know. Put the clothes in the trash. Analyze Gary's composure to find out if he's hiding something more. I can sing karaoke. Did not sing karaoke. God damn it. Okay. I autosaved. Fantastic. What the fuck? Guess I could call the station about the dead body. We'll go do that real quick while we're here. Just to report it.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a
My
pull-out
fingers over
toolbox,
this steering
and
lever.
the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Big
This
radio.
is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
I need to report a dead body on the Martinez
moment.
boardwalk. Yeah, there we go.
Can you please describe the body? Age, sex, cause of death?
An unidentified middle-aged man, height 175 centimeters, dark hair, medium build, looks like he slipped, fell through a hole in the boardwalk and hit his head against a metal bench.
We suspect he might have been inebriated when he fell. There were bottles all around him, and traces of vomit on his shirt.
Any signs of violence?
No, seems like it was an
No
accident.
field autopsy necessary. What about his belongings? Did you examine his clothes?
Wearing boots, trousers, an old leather jacket with a light blue lining. I found a library card from his pocket.
Any information on the library card?
It's from Central Jamrock Public Library. It belongs to someone named Bill Mijan.
Good.
Billy
you have a
Mijan. Yes,
Do you and Lieutenant Kitsuragi want to take the case, or should I assign it to someone else?
we're taking
I
the
have
case.
assigned the case to Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi. Please follow up on this library lead to identify the man. We'll send someone to take the body to the morgue. That's all for now. Thank you for reporting in. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Connect me with the Jamrock Public Library,
Hold on,
please.
officer.
Ow. Ow. This audio sucks.
I've got Central Jamrock Public Library on the line, and I've already introduced you to their librarian. Connecting the call in 2, 1.
Yes, this is Central Jamrock Public Library here. How can I help you, officer?
He sounds worried, yet ready to assist. This is how people get when the police call.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just how it is. Looking for any information you can provide on Billy McJohn, a reader.
Billy Majon, you said. Give me a moment, I'll have to check our database.
Please don't do that. Stop. Stop.
On Moreau Drive in Central Jamrock, in a darkened hall lit by orange desk lamps, far away from the noise outside, a middle-aged man taps commands into an old radio computer. A printout falls on the desk. Behind him, a lonely reader scours some dusty bookshelves, looking for a paperback.
Yes, hello, are you still there? I found Billy Majon's home address, is that alright? No phone number, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Here
home
we go,
address
sir.
is fine.
Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33B, apartment number 20. It's in Martinez, I believe. Cape Side Apartments, it says. That's all.
Oh, fuck. I don't know. Wait. Is the Cape Side apartments back behind
That's
you?
where the smoker on the balcony
Yeah.
is, isn't it?
Yeah, we have any other information on Billy?
It says here that they returned their last book just a few days ago, but I wasn't at work that day.
Do I want to dig as deep as possible? Nah. Thank you. That's all from me.
Happy we could help. Goodbye, officer.
Anything else you need from me? 57's over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers.
Okay. Apartment number 20. So that's just right. Nope, I need back here. We need to go. Kuno's gonna have a fucking heart attack. With as much meth as you do, that doesn't surprise me. Damn kids and their meth. Hey, what? The book is titled Man from Hijan in the Wildfire. For them, I guess. Don't open that door! Don't do it! You let the demons out! I can't do that accent to save my life. I'm gonna do
Just
this again.
an
I don't
ordinary
care.
wall. Nothing to see here. Yeah, why? It's a wall. An ordinary wall.
That's by post.
Why must we stop to look at this wall every time we pass by?
Don't worry about it. Apartment number 2. Oh, we'll check. Is this open? Or?
A weathered brown door. The number
Honey.
reads 20. The
Continue.
lieutenant motions to you to go ahead and knock. This is the door. You already know it's the right door. This is going to be so hard.
Hello? Who is it?
Is this Billy Majan's first? Look at
He
this.
gives you a short, encouraging nod.
The police. A
Yeah.
moment, please give us a moment.
There's fear in her voice.
Come in, the door is open.
Who? You, Billy? Hello, where are you?
It's you from the book stand.
Oh, no.
I don't think I introduced myself properly. I'm Billy.
Ah.
Would you like something to drink? Tea? Lemonade? We're out of coffee.
The lieutenant has taken off his foggy glasses and is busy cleaning them in his handkerchief for now. You're on your own here. He must feel vulnerable without his glasses. Is this why he's letting you take the lead?
Thanks, but I'm alright.
Is this about Victor, my husband? Is he in some kind of trouble again? I can come pick him up in the station if that's what. No, this is something much worse. Is he in a hospital? How bad is it?
Yeah, I got.
How about some small talk before you break the news?
Oh, how
How
have you
have
been?
I been? You're not here to discuss me.
I'm.
What is this about, officer? It's me, Victor, and the kids here. We have 2 daughters, Jenny and Jolie.
How old are your
Jolie
daughter?
is 16 and Jenny is turning 18 next month.
Where
The
is
girls
everybody?
are staying at their friend's place tonight. And Victor is out.
Out
He
where?
has a problem with drinking. And so he disappears every now and then. He's probably in the parks drinking with his friends. I sent him to the library a few days ago, but I guess something came up.
You know, did he make it to the library? Do you remember what he was
His
wearing when you
old
last saw
leather
him?
jacket.
Can you describe it?
It's just your average brown leather jacket, but he bought it as a teenager, so...
Well, what about the inner
Yes.
lining?
The lining is hand-sewn, it's blue. I tried to make the thing more weatherproof since he's running around with it in the middle of winter.
To your knowledge, did he make it to the
No,
library?
I guess I'll find out when he decides to come back home. It shouldn't be long from now. He's never gone for more than a few days.
What was the name of the
Oh,
library?
it's in Jamrock. The one at Mayro Street. I don't know the official name.
Central Jamrock Public Library?
I think, yes, if that's the one on Mayro.
What was he supposed to do at
Just
the
to
library?
return a book of mine. Why? Why all those questions, Detective? Did he...
Do something? Break something? It's a fool's hope.
What was the name of
I
the book?
think it was, Thibaut's The Glinting Curve. It was pretty good.
Something else I have to tell
She
you.
folds her hands across her chest. Here it comes.
Kim is here. Identify the leather jacket. Too much small talk. Oops. Please?
I don't want to.
Wait,
There
what?
has been enough pain.
But we
I
have
don't
to.
want to do this.
There's a
what?
part of me who refuses to do this.
Officer,
Too late. You ruined it. Just say it now.
Excuse me, what? What did you say?
Yeah, that hurt me.
She's in pain.
Yeah, I
She's
hate
in
that.
so
I
much
hate that
pain.
so much.
And
God
so
damn
are
it.
you. Your chest is burning.
we are very sorry to inform you, but your husband, Victor Méjean, was found dead this morning on the Martinez boardwalk.
Oh. Oh. But he was just...
He was just here, alive.
I understand that this comes as a huge shock. I want you to know that me and my partner are here for you if you have any questions. We are very sorry for your loss, ma'am.
What happened to him? Tell me.
He fell, smashed his head against
And
the
you
bench.
just found him there? Lying in the cold. How long had he been there?
Hard
She
to say.
doesn't reply. Her eyes well up with tears
Yeah,
as
he's
she
cold or
struggles to
whatever.
keep it together. You hear the clock ticking in the children's room.
Is there anyone we could call for you? A friend, a family member, someone who could be here for you?
No, no. I just
One
need to
second,
tell my
I'll be right
girls.
back. Alright, I am back. See, I told you that would take a second. Didn't even need to pause YouTube.
It burns like acid.
God. Should I call them? Should I tell them to come home?
I'm not gonna. I hate all of these options. I would suggest waiting till they come home, so that way she has enough time to. I mean, calling them would also not be a terrible idea. Yes.
All right. I'll call them.
Yeah, that seems like. Honestly, calling them probably wouldn't hurt.
She can't take much more. Her stomach is churning. Soon she will have to go to the bathroom and scream.
Just tell me, what do I need to do next? Where is he? Can I see him?
He's in the
And
morgue.
who should I contact?
He was taken to the city morgue. The local coroner will be contacting you shortly to arrange the funeral. Here's his number, in case you want to contact him earlier. Is there anything else that the RCM could do for you?
No, I'll call you if something comes up. I'm still a bit... a brain condition.
Yeah.
Yes, you're a total fucking horror show.
There's some shit going on up there. I'm so
No, no,
sorry.
stop now.
You know what? It doesn't matter. I'm just
Again,
leave.
if there's anything we
Yeah.
can do for you, then don't hesitate to call the RCM, ma'am.
She just nods, distant and inconsolable. The bed springs rattle beneath her as she begins to shake.
I'll take it from here. Thank you.
We should step outside and talk.
Put the library card by her and leave the room. Yeah, I feel terrible about that. That sucked. That really sucked.
So, the death notification.
He's avoiding your gaze. This is the time to say how sorry you are about how things went.
That did
Well?
not go.
No, it didn't. It's all right. Don't worry about it. I'll call the station when we're finished with the day and let them know the name of the deceased.
That's it?
That's it. We should get back to our case. There's nothing more we can do here.
Alright. Let's get back to it.
Officer, I've seen worse. This wasn't the worst I've seen, okay? Now let's go.
Okay. He really is empathetic towards me. He probably shouldn't be.
I really have, he thinks. She was strong. She made it easy for us. You look south, over the crumbling balustrade. There, 1.2 kilometers away, a piece of broken stone cuts into the sky. A tomb. On it, a mural that used to say, "Tomorrow is just a whisper away." You cannot really see the fell building from here, but somehow you feel like you should return to it.
So is that new? Where's that? Oh. Oh, that one. We can continue that later. Oh, I know what that is. Okay, good. Well, that's why I couldn't go in there. How fucking close am I to like less than 10 away before I can make that check and get his confession? Hear the sound of running water. Who's washing dishes?
The door is closed again. Nothing to do here anymore.
Okay, well, it was worth checking out anyway.
Just an ordinary wall.
I feel better. Okie dokie, now what? Oh no, that's right. I couldn't talk to him anymore after that. So is this just done? Can I not do this? Where is it? Yep, I guess that one's done. Oh well, I forgot. I totally forgot that once I leave, I'm done. Well, I guess that mystery's never gonna get solved. Oh well. I could go back there, or I do have something else to do while I'm here, don't I? What? Here, let's switch back to our... Let's go talk to Kuno. He's got things for me. Wait.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic. No, these tracks are not interesting at all. Let the street sweeper just sweep them away.
Not now.
You see a set of tire track.
How am I looking at this?
You look at everything.
Can a vehicle
to
go
say.
through here? Well, fuck me, I guess. Right, there's something up there. Let's go inspect that. A handful of dried white wildflowers.
Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up in the air.
Please, please, please.
You catch a
Yeah.
single white flower between your fingers. The rest fly off into the wind. It's a Maybell. The young woman looks at the Maybell in your hand. Just a glance, then takes a drag of her cigarette. The lieutenant gives you an acknowledging little nod.
Correct. Maybell, this is the wildflower you caught. One of the bouquet. It's shedding its petals quickly in your pocket.
6 crumbling petals rest on your palm. They're white, a bell-shaped crown.
What is this,
This
kid?
is the Insulindian lily, called Maybells or Lucille's tears during the Revolution. Girls used to pin these on soldiers before sending them off to battle.
Who put
The
them in the shed?
revolutionaries, so the communards and the anarchists. White's their color, but the custom started in the suzerain's army, so it held meaning for the kingsmen too. It's about girls and boys more than sides. Girls sending off boys who are going to their deaths, then also dying themselves in the ruins from dysentery and consumption. It's a symbol of the Civil War.
Does this flower blossom in early spring?
Yes, but not this early, not to my knowledge. It looks dried, preserved.
Is it a coincidence at being on the
Maybe.
roof?
Maybe not. We'll see.
Very
The
well.
petals feel dry and fragile in your hand. Water flows under the channel bridge. Dark water. You rub your sides for warmth, but there is none. Inland, above the Martinez distributary, the channel that brought wastewater from the silk mills of Jamrock, and then dead bodies during the war. The wrinkled fingers of an old man crush flower petals, then sprinkle them in the stream like white salt.
Okay. Hi.
Officer, it's a fine day for questions.
She looks at the dried petals in your palm, then lightly touches one with her fingernail.
Pretty. Looks like a dried maybell. Is that the one you caught? Sambo style?
What's
A
that?
martial arts, sir. Is that it?
Yeah, what was it there?
Why was there a flower on the roof? I don't know, officer. Because of the wind?
Or an admirer?
Any admirers?
Admires? I'm too old to be a debutante. And this place is no fashionable society.
Question avoided. Let's conclude that she has admirers. Plenty of them.
We'll leave it at that then. For God's sakes, wake up! Okay, well that was interesting. Down the stairs, please. Do not click on that window. I don't like that. Whatever it is, like that. I want to call it a. Actually, since I can do it, and since I have the means, there's one other thing I want to do. Actually, I was gonna go talk to Kuno anyway, but this is important to me in the stupidest way it can be. Okay, what is this check?
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
Conceptualization. Okay, I need all the conceptualization I can get. Let me see. Conceptual. Oops. I would like some conceptualization, please. Okay, and then we'll also put one. Where is it? And that should,
Just
that might.
an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here. Yeah.
Fuck
Why?
you.
Why must we stop?
Did all that for nothing? Okay. I think that looks horrible. What's this shirt I got on? Is it really this white polo? Really? I kind of like that anyway. It only takes away logic, or it only takes away suggestion, so fuck it. Alright. Off to talk to the Kuno. What do you want? You are correct. I am at the Martinez waterfall. Why were you? I'm also wasting time because I do really want to talk to this guy at 9 o'clock tonight, so.
Kuno's like Kuno's dad? Kuno doesn't give a fuck about anything.
You wouldn't happen to know any. You wouldn't have to know about any missing locusts.
No, Kuno doesn't give a fuck about bugs.
Oh my god, I told you that shit is lame!
Shut up, see.
Now they're gonna take you to lame prison!
She sounds like she's about to cry, out of disappointment at Kuno's newfound lameness.
No, hold on. No one is lame here. Tell me what
Deny
happened.
everything, Kuno. You need to lawyer up.
Kuno's not gonna say anything without his lawyer present.
Do you have a lawyer?
There's definitely something going on here. Remember his pig's head shack? You should check it out.
Okay.
Kuno
I'm off.
doesn't fucking care.
I'm just gonna run my ass over to your shack real quick and you can't stop me. Crawling with locusts in
All
here.
around you, the hisses and chirps of locusts fill the musky air. The earthen floor of the shack has been shaped into mounds of mud, dotted with little holes for windows. Like skyscrapers, spires of dirt and sand rising. Accommodations for their insectoid inhabitants.
Well, detective, it appears you've solved the case of the locusts. For the missing locust case, which is a sub-case of the imaginary insect case. So at least that's going well.
That's precisely what I was thinking.
Yes, I feel we are nearing a real breakthrough.
I don't know why this is so funny to me. Kim being sarcastic is great. You think the
If
insulin did a
anything,
match?
the presence of the locust points to the opposite. The phasmid did not take the bait from the traps. It was Kuno. The phasmid doesn't exist. But what do I know?
We should talk to Kuno about
I'll
this.
let
Get him
you
to stop.
handle the Kuno side of things. You are doing just fine.
I imagine so. I love that. Is he gonna know I ran into his little shack?
Kuno's like Kuno's dad? Kuno doesn't give a fuck about anything.
No, you took the locust from the traps the cryptozoologist said.
Yeah? Kuno took the bugs, so what?
So it wasn't the phasmid. A wave of disappointment washes over you.
And you go and build a whole bug town.
It's not Bugtown. It's the city of locusts. Locusts aren't just bug shit. They come out of the sky like a fucking shadow. Shit descends.
You know what? That is, City of Locusts is way more badass than Bug City. Or Bug Town.
Stop!
You stop. It's like their fucking night. Locust City, Night City, City of Rage.
There's a tug of war over the name of his fantastical city. It's almost too big for his imagination. The girl forces herself to watch again, the corners of her eyes twitching from discomfort. The lameness is causing her physical pain. The damage may be permanent.
City of Rage sounds like a cool place.
Kuno, the pig wants to help you. Oh, that's how lame it is. Please just don't say you're...
An artist. Maybe I am an artist. You hear that, everyone? I'm a fucking artist now.
It's great, Kuno. It's cool to make art. Let's make her.
Oh my god, Kuno!
see? Kuno can be what Kuno wants to be. Kuno's his own man. Kuno's free.
He tears at the buttons on his shirt, trying to rip them open. They don't give away. Well...
Kuno made himself into Kuno. Kuno can make himself into anything. Kuno can make himself into a pig if he wants. Kuno can make himself into a... Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Shut up.
Don't make yourself into a pig, Kuno. You'll have to take me away.
That depends on the choices you make.
Without a word, she disappears entirely behind the fence. For once, the boy is lost for words. He turns completely red now, with splotches of white beginning to appear across his face. Use this momentary confusion to take control of the situation.
I don't give a shit. I don't need the locusts anyway. Shit is all lame now. She was right.
The girl's face appears again, above the fence, just long enough to make eye contact with Kuno.
We're gonna have no
Kuno's
locusts.
gonna let the fucking locusts die.
Ah, well. I have to ask, what does this city of locusts
It don't
mean?
anything. It's shit. Kuno just likes to focus. Kuno likes to concentrate on shit. Build shit when he's zipping hard. Fuck. Pig, you really shouldn't have fucked with Kuno City. Now it's all fucking lame.
Okay, now that that's settled, I better be off.
The fuck are they trying to catch anyway? With the traps?
The Elysium phasmid.
Huh.
He recognizes the name.
Wait. You know what the Elysium phasmid is?
Bitches think Kuno doesn't know shit. The fuck out of here. Kuno's tired of this shit.
There's silence between the two children. They're not saying anything to each other, nor looking in each other's direction.
You got any more?
Pig broke out of the pig pen. Fuck off before you shit on everything.
Is it you? Are you the child of the big sea the wind told me to find? I'm just gonna go walking up to random children, start talking mad shit like that. It's funny as hell.
Pig wants to know who I am. I'm the biggest fuck you of your entire life. Go on and get Piggy.
Yeah, it seems about right. Kuno has promised to stop. Report your findings to the cryptozoologist. Yeah. See, that wasn't so bad.
You see a set of tire tracks in the...
Yeah, never mind.
Hello, officer. I think I almost have it. A new trap design, that is. I know you're skeptical, but I have a good feeling about this.
I had a chat with the kid Kuno. I promised that.
So it was just a child.
Thank you for telling us, sweetie. This is good news, right? It means we can try again.
Something is secretly gnawing at her confidence. It's not this Kuno kid, or the missing locusts. It's something else.
Yeah, you're right. We just need to restock the empty trap. Then we'll need to inspect the traps one more time. And then maybe we can.
Darling, I told you to take it easy. You're getting sick. Maybe it's time to go home.
You're right, you're right. We can come back next season, when it's warmer.
There won't be a next season. Not for this. Find a phasmid or admit defeat, people.
Investigation. Not worth risking it. Not worth Damn it. Maybe I can still stock the traps for you. We've come too far to quit. I'm gonna restock the traps. Let's do
We're
this.
getting really carried away with this, aren't we?
Yep.
Fine. It's better than having these people get pneumonia on the coast. But after this,
Really? It's too much, officer.
What Morel means is we're grateful for your help.
These are fresh fractured locusts. They should slide right down the funnel.
Ow! Fuck.
Thank you again.
What the
We will
fuck was
definitely
that
mention
terrible
you,
noise?
Should this lead to a discovery? I'm not
Why did
talking
you do
co-discovery,
that to me?
of course, but
Oh,
Wow.
I don't care.
Co-discovery. You'd be famous. You'd show them all. This does tingle the pleasure center.
Thank you, electrochemistry. For once, we agree.
This would show them all. We need to get you on that list of discoverers. No question about that.
Hey, how's it going? You damn right I'm gonna go restock those traps. Waste as much time as I possibly can. First, restock the traps you left empty. Tricks to remember which one it was. Yeah, I remember which one it was. It was the one right near the entrance of the waterlock. Because that was the last one I found, I believe. I went the wrong way. I need to be going this way. That's water. I don't... Fuck. I'm smarter than this, I swear. What are you? Did I read you? Oh, look at that. Free money? Hell yeah. It is 6:56. It is late, dude. For them, for me, it's like 9 o'clock at night. Run, Kim, run. We will get you back in this. Well, I mean, you're probably in way better shape than I am, so I guess I can't really say that. We will get me back into shape, whether I like it or not. Where's that trip? It was an empty one, right?
The trap stands empty amongst the reeds. No insect sounds or movement around. Only the reeds, melancholy rustling. Rain drips from the netting of the trap.
Yeah, it's just the one. Release the
The
locust.
locusts, dazed from being transported, slowly begin to acclimate to their new surroundings.
Ooh,
They're not really going to get the chance to get comfortable here.
good. Now that's done. When do you think we will return to our impending apocalypse of a murder investigation? Don't answer that. It was a rhetorical question.
He doesn't want to. But if there is one more cryptozoological runaround, he must force the investigation back on track. This better be it.
Yeah, well. We restock the trap. Now report to Lena. We're gonna find out that she made this story up. Or something, isn't it? That's what it is. She never saw the damn thing. Oh, her husband probably went somewhere.
Hello, dear. It's good to see a familiar face.
I restocked the empty trap.
Thank you for doing that, dear.
Where's Morel? He
Her
manages this
smile
one,
is
not
weary.
you.
Her earlier ebullience has left her.
Morel still isn't feeling well. I convinced him to stay at Gary's to get some rest. I'm afraid the cold has really gotten to him.
It's probably for the best. It's awfully cold out there in those reeds.
I'm sorry, dear. You've had to drudge through them so many times. Such is field work. A young person's game, as they say.
So who's gonna check the tracks?
Morel will eventually, or we'll talk Gary into going back out, perhaps.
The lieutenant stares at his shoe, caked in mud. He doesn't say anything.
Something tells me it's up to me again.
No, you don't have to do that. Enough of this fool's errand. Morel will do it. Or Gary. You have work to do. I've wasted enough of everyone's time.
Hang on, I gotta look something up. Will Kim hate me if I finish this? Cause Phasmid. This, yeah, Disco Elysium. Okay, hang on. Stop. Then head back to the fourth trap, restock it with Locust, and then go to speak with Lena. The quest will be completed here, but you haven't found the Phasmid yet. The rest of the article will spoil the ending of the game. You are warned. End of the game, where you will meet the deserter.
That really is too much, sweetie. Thank you for your dedication, but I can see you're coming down with a cough yourself.
Very strange. Why is she not letting you do this? It's like she's given up.
Lena, what's going on? You seem different.
How?
You're not telling me the whole story.
I'm not. It's not that.
What is it?
It's a strange feeling. I haven't really told this to anyone, but you are a police officer.
And when a police officer asks, you must answer.
I mean, that's arguable, but I am playing a game in which I am a police officer. So,
do you ever wonder if some lovely story from your childhood is just that? A story? Or a dream?
At times.
Seeing the Insulindian Phasmid was just a story I used to tell people. I didn't really think about whether it was real or not.
But Morel told me you've seen it. You also told me.
Morel's so proud of it. He always tells everyone.
A terrible sting in the heart. Regret.
Seem to really believe it happened. Shouldn't that count for something?
No, sweetie. There's more to it than that. Morel was so eager to believe my story was evidence of the Phasmid's existence. That I'm some queen of the cryptozoologists. That. And for years, his belief made me believe too. But now, We're both getting old, and he's still working himself sick out in those reeds looking for it. But what if I was just wrong? I think I was.
The lieutenant opens his notebook, but doesn't write anything. He's hiding. These things are tough on him. Matters of love, not violence or deceit.
Oh, please, God, let me pass this check.
But it has, hasn't it? A seed can only bear what's inside.
I refuse that. Oh, confirm. I don't know where that's gonna put me. Oh, fuck, where are we? I don't think we're that far away. We can open that. Oops. I went way too far back. Okay, well, I can speedrun this. Hang on.
Kuno's like Kuno's dad. Kuno doesn't give a fuck about anything. Kuno is the big sea pig, and Kuno doesn't have fucking diaper rats, does he?
You words, Kuno, pig-hole. No fucking diaper rats.
No, Kuno doesn't give a fuck about.
So he knows locusts are
Oh my god, I told you that shit is lame.
Shut up, see.
Now they.
She sounds like she's about to cry, out of disappointment at Kuno's newfound lame.
Deny everything.
Kuno's not gonna say anything.
There's definitely something going on here.
Kuno doesn't fuck.
Kuno doesn't fucking care. Kuno's a fucking riding the lightning.
All around you, the hisses and chirps of locusts fill the musky air.
Well, detective of the locusts. For the missing look, yes. If anything. But what do I know? I'll let you handle.
Nothing. We might go for a little longer now, just so I could catch up. And because I did this and I'm dumb, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go back this far.
Like Kuno's dad. Kuno doesn't give a fuck about anything. Yeah?
So it wasn't a phasmid. A wave of disappointment washes over you.
It's not.
Stop!
You stop.
The girl, the lameness is causing her physical.
Kuno.
And art.
Did he just say I? Kuno usually calls Kuno, Kuno.
Hold on, did I hear you? I'm definitely going through that, yeah.
Kuno made Kuno. Kuno says whatever the fuck he wants. There are no rules here, pig. I fucking say I when I wanna, and Kuno when I wanna. Kuno's free. Kuno's free to fucking die, bitch.
I mean, fair enough, I guess.
This is what he sometimes does when things get tense.
Oh my.
Yo, fuck Kuno made himself in.
Don't make yourself.
So that's what this is about. Without, for once, the boy is lost for words. He turns completely red now, with splotches of white beginning to appear across his face. Use this momentary confusion to...
I don't give a
The girl's face appears again, above the fence, just long enough to make eye contact with Kuno.
Kuno's gonna let the fuck. It don't mean anything. It's shit. Kuno just likes pig. You, the fuck are they trying to catch anyway? With the.
He recognizes the name.
Bitches think.
There's silence between the two children.
It got cold and wet and cold and wet and cold. Also wet. Report to the zoologist. Da 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 da. Because I really want to pass that check because, like, you know, I don't want to encourage her to keep lying or You.
Hello, officer. So it was.
Thank you for telling us.
Something is secretly gnawing at her.
Yeah, you're right.
Darling, I told you to take it easy.
You're right.
There won't be a next season. Not for this. Find the phasmid or admit defeat, people.
We are getting
Really?
Yep, we are.
He's a fresh scratch of locust.
Wow.
All right, I
This
forgot
would
about
show
that
them
sound.
all.
Oh God.
We need
I'm
to
sorry.
get you off that list of discoverers. No question about that.
Going for the Phasmid ending, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, I'll get going. Then when we come back in here, I'll just save. Wait, I can inspect the locust, can't I? Box with locust. I could sell it, but I'm not going to. That's rude. And I'm going to do this man his solid, and I'm going to get him back. Because he is actually a sweetheart, and he's nice. He might be all, I mean, there's nothing wrong with being Australian, of course, but he might be a little kooky, but kooky is not bad. Alright, where am I going? Down. I want to say it's conceptualization I need to worry about, but I am not sure.
The trap stands empty.
fantastic.
The locusts, they're not really going to get the chance.
Good. Now, don't answer that. It was a...
He doesn't want to.
This is our investigation, Kim. We get to do what we want with it. And if that means discovering an insect that may or may not exist, then by golly, that's what we're going to do. By gosh darn. What do you guys think the widest thing you could say is? I'm asking you folks, you lovely folks watching this at home and not watching stuff. What's the widest thing you ever heard someone say? Okay, I need Dave, right here, right now. Where the fuck did I go? I'm behind that pillar, I think. Yeah. Ooh.
Hello, dear. It's good to see a familiar face.
Hang on, wait. We'll
Hello,
talk to
dear.
her. I'll...
It's good to see a familiar face. Thank you for doing that, dear.
Her smile is wary. Earlier, the
Morel still isn't feeling well. I convinced him to stay. I'm sorry, dear. You've had to drudge through. Morel will eventually, or we'll talk Gary into going back out, perhaps.
The lieutenant stares at his shoe, caked in mud. He doesn't say anything.
That really is too much, sweetie. Thank you for your dedication, but I can see you're coming.
Fuck that cough. It's not happening. The insides of your lungs are lined with tobacco, a powerful antibacterial agent. You are unstoppable.
That true? I don't know if that's true. Bacteria? Is tobacco antibacterial?
Very strange. Why is she not letting you do this?
Different? How? I'm not. It's,
And when a police officer asks, you must answer.
Oh, wait, I can do it from here.
Do you ever wonder if some lovely... Seeing the Morel's...
A terrible sting in the heart. Regret.
No, sweetie, that I'm some...
That I am a queen?
But now...
The lieutenant opens his notebook, but doesn't write anything.
Suggestion. We can add more to that. Make it damn near impossible for me to fail.
An acorn
Yeah,
is not the same as the tree.
that's what I wanted.
That requires time, diligence, and care.
But what if I'm just wrong? I think I was, and? Wrong or not, your relationship with Morel isn't just about the
But
Phasmid.
it is. We've spent years searching for the Phasmid, hunting it together. Without it, what are we? Just another pathetic old couple. If I hadn't led him down this path, he could have a steady job lecturing at a university.
Normally, when I think about stuff like women and marriage, I feel bad. When I think about you and Morel, I feel okay. It counts for something, no?
Oh, of course it counts for something. But we've had our hard times too. I was a paraplegic before we met. He didn't know before I arrived. On our first date. If I weren't the queen of the cryptozoologists, if I didn't tell him that story...
She has to swallow to relax her throat. It's keeping her from talking.
Now I understand why you told me about your doubts. It was hard. He'd still be into you. How these things work.
But then why do I not dare tell him? I've wasted enough of your time with this drama. I really must stop talking about it lest I start crying and waste more of your time. What you have to know is the Insulindian Phasmid probably does not exist. Let us fools chase our ghosts. There are a million better things to do with your life.
You're right about all of it, and I need to get back to my work. Oh no. This is not sure you made it up either.
I'm not sure of anything. Sometimes I still see it, you know. The real memory. Not the memory of the memory, but it's so hard to tell the two apart.
Rising, unfolding from the reeds on a hot summer's day, like a benevolent god.
Either way, I should go. Poor Morel is running a fever, and I need to get him home to Jamrock before we overstay our welcome with Gary.
Are you sure you don't need help getting to
Oh
Gary's?
no, thank you, but I can get there on my own. This old thing is gas-powered.
Wait,
And then a
really?
taxi home.
God damn.
It's not so bad.
The rest of it's pretty grim. Thanks for bringing some. Do that, I'll check
Really?
it.
Oh, sweetie. Please don't get stuck on a dream. Take it from me and Morel.
Can I have your address in case there's
Okay,
things?
it's 1113 Tabernacle Road, Jamrock, but
A sigh. She doesn't think you'll need it.
Careful out there.
you too, sweetie. Thank you for everything, truly. Even though it turned out to be a...
A waste of time. A dream. Like that, she drives off. The gas engine sputters quietly as she gets to the doors, then pushes them open. Outside, it's snowing.
We should go to...
Somewhere out there, a kilometer to the southeast, a gust of wind shakes the felled building, rattling dusty windows, beckoning with strange coldness, to ask the wind once more.
I understand. For now. Find the children of the big sea. Uh, 2100. do this again. Okay, that's fine. Wow, I was way further back than I thought. That's fine though. Like I said, I've got time to kill. Number 20, right? No, we need to go here. I didn't realize I was that far back. Holy fuck.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? One moment. Can you please describe the body?
We suspect he might have...
Any signs of violence?
Someone might have pushed him.
Did you perform a field autopsy?
No, still
It
just
looked like an accident to me, Alice. But that's for the guys in processing to confirm.
What about his belongings? Did you any information on the library card? Good. You have a lead. Do you and Lieutenant Kitsuragi want to take the case, or should I assign it to some... I have assigned the case to Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi. Please follow up on this library lead to identify the man. That's all for now. Thank you for reporting in. Is there anything else I can do for you? I'm afraid they're closed. It says here that the library is open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Ah,
damn. Well, we can go back tomorrow. If there is a tomorrow.
We should try again during business hours.
Anything else, Detective? 57th, over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a
do that. I've got like 2.5 hours to kill in game, so let's go start a rave club. Hello, wait, or...
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone while the other watches him do it.
We had bad words and said, I got in trouble. Bad words. Bad words.
Okay,
We
what
just
happened?
heard funny voices. We thought the voices were funny. We said what they said, and then we got in trouble.
Where did you hear them? Did you overhear someone say it?
Radio? What's that? We just heard them in our head.
Voices from another self. Voices from a deeper self. Voices from early schizophrenia.
Yeah, that's very presumptuous from one sentence. What do you mean you heard them in your head?
I heard people talking, except just in my head.
Hey, what did you hear?
It was like, it is time at last. My nasty speed reeks. Our brother man is about to grow up. DJ Flatios, Big Boy Davey or Single is here. Buckle up, cause this is the fastest trash that you're ever gonna hear. Turn up the volume. Blow those speakers out. Now here's... No. Don't say bad words, stupid.
A word when you're done.
The boy draws a jagged rock across the ground. It leaves a white scratch.
Detective, about what the twins had to say. I believe they heard something. And given the poverty of this part of town, I don't know how they could have heard the radio. I don't know how they heard it, but I know the station they imitated. So they must have heard it somehow.
What channel was
Speed
it?
Freaks FM.
Speed Freaks FM,
Yeah,
huh?
local station, known for its kinetic music and aggressive style.
A bit rough for me. I like tenderness in my radio. Like a good time.
Anyway. Weird as it is, the situation is not connected to the murder. This isn't our business.
Related, Kim. The wind told
The
me so.
lieutenant says nothing. An ocean breeze blows in strong. He raises
Listen
his
to the
jacket collar
wind.
against it.
Besides, maybe it was just a radio they overheard. They might not be old enough to know the difference. How would they have heard the voices?
Good movie of
The
advanced
lieutenant
radio
shrugs.
noobs.
Let's at least rule out radios before continuing. Maybe the twins didn't know it was a radio they were hearing. The washerwoman seems to know everything that happens here. Let's ask if she heard anything before moving on. After you.
So you're the children of the big sea.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
You heard a radio on the coast in the Pac week
A
or something?
radio? Ah, no. We play no radio here. There's one in the shack, but it's never used.
You sure you didn't hear any radio playing? Think you ever had a how the twins could have heard Speed Freaks
Was
FM?
that the nonsense we was spouting? Huh.
Olden days were golden days. Life's luster is lost on those who speed.
No, I have no idea where they heard it. They've been in earshot all week, and no radio.
You didn't hear any radio playing?
These ears know every sound that belongs to this coast. I would know if I heard anything different.
You good, Kim?
Let's just get it out of the way as fast as we can. Contact dispatch from my kinema and ask them to connect you to the station. Maybe they can shed some light on this.
Thank you.
I'm ready when you are. Thank you, ma'am.
Anything else?
Goodbye. Why did you stop? Am I going back to the water lock? I can't. Yeah, I am. Really quiet on this long walk home. Or on walk to your car, Kim.
Inside,
Hey, why can't you park
see a
closer?
set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out tool.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
I need you to connect me to Speed Freaks FM, please.
Come again, officer?
Speed Freaks FM, a radio station. It's for the case.
Okay, officer. One moment.
Oh,
I have the GMS on the line. I'll connect you now.
Yo!
I'm sorry to bother you. I just have a question.
Ain't no bother, brother. Anyway, I only got a few minutes before I gotta go back on air. What do you need?
I was just calling to confirm. Did you debut a new track from DJ Elysium? Oh, that's the word. Okay. That makes a little more sense.
An asshole is a mouth for shit. And I'm puking.
What? What?
An asshole is a mouth for shit. Parentheses, and I'm puking. Close parentheses.
Okay, but what is the song called?
Yeah, that is the song. An asshole is a mouth for shit.
Oh.
And I'm puking.
Okay, let's move on. We talked to some kids who said they heard it in their heads. Do you know how that could be possible?
Is that what this is about? Listen, it's not our problem if kids decide to tune into River Shaw's hottest station.
It's not that they played it on a radio. They heard it in their heads. Do you know how that's
I
possible?
don't understand. Are you asking if we can, like, play our station into people's brains?
Yeah, like that. Maybe it was, I don't know. Sure, forced radio. Can't tune out. You'd make a killing on ads. Yeah, honestly, though. I would, do things that I can't say on Twitch if I ended up having that happen to me. Bad things would happen. Yeah, like a new way to equalize people. Getting them all on the same station. A great tool for communism. Exactly like that, because I think you're an enemy to the traditional values, forcing your built on the innocent. Yeah, sure, force radio. Okay, so yeah, like that. Maybe it was part of your civic duty. You were just testing it out for the government. What are these answers? Do I want to go capitalist? I mean, this one would just be hilarious. Yeah, we're gonna go funny option.
Right on, brother. We got to make sure everybody tunes into this sonic revolution. But we didn't, like, force it into people's brains. Got no idea how you do that. Short of them just tuning in on their favorite radio receiving device.
Okay, I'd recommend looking into it, though, for the revolution. I understand. Thank you for clearing
My
that up.
pleasure, Comrade Cop. Is there anything else you needed?
No, that was it. Thank you for your time.
Man, thank you. This has been an absolute pleasure.
It really has.
Later, Cop Man.
The party has terminated the call. Is there anything else I can do for you, officer?
Press the button labeled saved and turn on Speed Freaks FM.
It requires no adjustment. The radio is already set to Speed Freaks FM.
Hey, Cam.
Spoke to the wildest cop and rapper show.
Into wildest cop into the...
Didn't even get his name. But whoever that mystery cop was, we salute him.
Right away, the lieutenant reaches into the cabin and turns off the radio. He's not looking at you as he says,
Someone must have been messing with the radio, or maybe it picked up a random frequency. You wanted a prime line, right?
He's still avoiding your gaze, and his ears glow red.
Sorry about it. I wanted to contact the dispatch.
This is Precinct 57. 57's over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set
Yeah.
of steering levers, a radio on a hook.
That was funny as hell, though. Alright, thank you. Speed Freak FM. Okay. I did that. What do you mean? Oh, I need to talk to him.
Okay, about that call, let's start from the top. There's no doubt that the twins heard Speed Freaks FM. I still don't know how without a radio, but they did.
Luke is shit, but what does it mean? We're not any closer to knowing how they heard it, though, are we?
We are not.
I mean, a weird voice in my head said to talk to the kids. Maybe it's related.
I don't think the voices in your head are related to this, no.
But it didn't sound like one of my thoughts. Sounded like a lady.
The lieutenant gives you a long look.
I don't know what to say to that, or what you want me to say. I'm sorry. Did we ask where the kids were when they heard the voice?
I didn't.
No need
Sorry.
to apologize. I was just going to say it'd be a good idea to ask them. And, Detective, thanks for this. It's been interesting.
It really has. Let's go ask the twins. I mean, The lady did say, or the older lady did say they'd been within earshot. So I assumed maybe, but I don't know. Twins do things. Don't stop running. Run, motherfucker. You need your goddamn cardio. Wait. No. Children.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone while the other watches him do it.
Real quick, boys. Where were you when you heard the voices?
We were there.
The Feld building looms overhead. Thanks, kids.
Full circle. Back to Feld, then. When you're ready.
The boy turns the rock over in his hands. He looks to you, then his brother, then back to you.
Twins! Put the pieces together at the field morale. I want to... Well, I could have some unfinished stuff. Who cares? We got the phasmid part. That's all we care about. Let's go. I might finish this tonight. No, I'm close. Don't freak out on me, game. That's the wrong... No, this is the right way.
The once bright mural towers above you, saying, Feld Electrical, R&D. Let's see. Just flicking through the index of your knowledge. We have
Cool, no rush.
radio brands, radio crimes, radio comedies. Nothing that would be useful here. Sorry, you know little about ULAN frequencies other than that they exist. Maybe? It's impossible to say.
This is all I am. Amount of useless radio trivia.
What is he talking about?
I am not sure, Mikhail.
Judging eyes, like he's a fucking brain doctor. What the hell does he know?
Let's move on. I don't think we need to stand around anymore.
Apologies. You just need time to remember. There has to be something there. Go do other things around the coast. That might help.
Okay. I know what I need to do. Would like to finish this today. Really would. I'm not done yet. There is more I can do here. Like, for example, I can go start a rave. So we need to go talk to the lady. Where's the church? Church. I don't know where the church is. No, it's... my directional skills are fucking garbage, guys. I swear to God. I'm not wasting time on purpose. I keep getting messages on Discord and I'll check them and it's nothing. Oh, there's the trash bandit lot. Gotta be this way, right? No, it's like this further up this way somewhere. Oh, right here. Ooh, let's go talk to the lady that's inside of here. Hello.
What is it?
Sorry, but who are you? What are you doing
I
here?
am Soona Luukkanen-Kilde, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident and RSA radios. I have over 16 years of programming experience, and I'm proficient in both Vox and Orbis languages. If you're not here to hire me, I don't really know how I can help you.
Have you seen the crab
Nope.
man? You know
Yes.
he's around. He's seen
And?
you. And the crab man has seen you. Okay, this is probably not a
No,
big deal then.
you're right. I'm not.
Have you seen anyone suspicious? Say a woman
What?
named Ruby?
No, no one's suspicious around here.
I feel like that statement is a lie. Pretty big lie, honestly. How many machines
I
in this
brought them
place?
here. These are my machines. Please don't touch anything.
You
I
need that.
use the AR1 as my RAIN prefix processing unit.
Imperfect. What's radio computer, right? Antenna, it's a processing unit?
You really don't know anything about radio computers, do you?
I don't really know much about anything in the world, to be honest.
Alright. Well, all radio computers perform operations up on air. So in order to gain more processing power, you need to invest in a good antenna.
Okay, that makes sense.
I guess it is. So far I've been quite satisfied with it. Martinez is an unstable region with bad coverage, and the operation has been surprisingly stable.
Oh, fantastic,
but it's not
actually.
the cheapest one on the market, so I wouldn't recommend it for your regular red tape operations. Fraser 1000 is a foolproof line for civilians. Anyway, you should do some research before you decide to buy anything. Ask around, compare the prices. There are many milieux dedicated to that sort of thing.
He is giving, like, legitimately good information for buying anything. Do research.
She liked telling you this. It calmed her nerves.
Ooh. What are you doing with your radio
I'm
computer?
working.
Working on what?
Could you just shh for a moment? Or get to the point. I really need to focus on something.
It's not just rudeness. It really is hard to concentrate on whatever she needs to do. And you're not helping.
Great.
How do you feel about hypnotic
What?
dance music?
I hate it.
Hey, 40. The future of dance music. Okay, why do you hate
Maybe
it?
I'd have to be on drugs to get it, but to a sober mind it just sounds like uninspired rug whipping. No idea what it has to do with either dancing or music.
Right. But how do you feel about a club? Hypnotic for hypnotic dance
This
music.
is about those speed freaks in the tent, isn't it? I've got some news for you. It's not a nightclub they want to build here.
What do they
Take
want
a
to build
guess,
then?
why don't you?
Guess then it would be nice. Petting zoo. Place for animals. Maybe some community space to help the elderly. I'm still convinced they want to establish a nightclub for animatic dance music. Said it's their...
I can't believe they got you so easily. Go have another talk with those up-and-coming entrepreneurs, will you? Thanks.
Good luck. I'm not coming in there.
Yeah. Doing in this
You
abandoned
really
church.
like those questions, don't you?
They're bloodshot. She really hasn't been getting much sleep lately, has she?
I'm a police officer. It's my job to ask questions.
I'm conducting scientific research here. You can't throw me out.
I wasn't gonna throw you out.
I'm looking for the location of a 2mm hole in the world.
She's looking for a disruption in the radio waves. That's what her personal log said. The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything.
Is the hole connected to the data loss in
Yes,
the journals?
that's what led me here. But I suspect it might be something a bit more complicated than that.
A hole in the world. I mean exactly.
What does it mean? Up to now, it has been impossible to say what it is because it's impossible to measure nothing. What do you think it is? What qualities does nothing have? How do you measure something that does not exist?
That's a little above your pay grade at the moment.
A world that has holes in it? I don't even understand how we're talking about something that doesn't exist, let alone measure it. I don't know.
You measure it by its surroundings, by that which does exist, which is what I've been trying to do. I've tried using hydro transducers to record the silence, to find out where it begins. But honestly, it's not progressing very well.
But does it have anything to do with necroplasmic life forms? Ghosts, in everyday parlance.
Where the fuck did I get that from? Have any idea where this hole might be located? Said that the research isn't going well. Why not?
Because it's just trial and error, trying to locate the swallow, the exact point in space. And I don't have a... You know what? It would be really helpful if you could just stop talking and let me work.
That's all I wanted to know about the scary 2mm hole in the world.
Great.
Now.
Thanks.
I'll let you work with me. So, go talk to the ravers. They're over this way, right? I will probably have to get up and go use the bathroom here in a minute.
A young man with peroxide blonde hair holds up a Harman Walshi tape player, nodding along to the music. He looks at you with a knowing smile and says, as though you're supposed to be sharing some tremendous evangelical secret,
Hardcore! Hardcore! Hardcore to the mega!
All
Here comes
right.
the night.
could there have been a right way out of this garden of forking paths, you think?
No.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
I know it always has its signs, but deal with Egghead
He's
there.
a quiet man. Mostly communicates through music and by being a master of ceremonies.
What's a master of ceremonies?
A host, a declaimer of slogans. He's a performer. Gets the people going.
How do you communicate with him?
Well, he's just kind of here. I don't really know how to communicate with him.
Have you ever really talked to him?
Sometimes. When I stumble and find my way into his center, you have to hear a lot of hardcore to the mega first though.
The man smiles mysteriously, choosing to let the beat speak for itself.
Hardcore!
I get it. He's a puzzle.
You mentioned some kind of that.
Oh yeah, that's a meteor name for the founding party. Thought it'd be cool to use it.
You guys seem a lot smarter than you let on, and that worries me.
If you don't know what the founding party is, there might be a way to mask it with minor demagoguery.
Before you go on, what do you mean by
You know,
ignorant?
of Meteo, concerning Meteo. Come to think of it, I've never really looked them up, you know. I can't give you a precise definition, but they're a very powerful religious organization. And they have roots in ancient mass society. And they're the custodians of the Pericarnassian Church. Plus, they anoint the innocents. They, like made the innocentic system, no?
In your opinion, would this ancient religious organization who anoints the innocents want a dance club? One of their churches?
Totally.
He seems exceptionally sure of himself.
The Pericarnassian Church is about love. And Nordic music is about love. I got love for my Pericarnassian posse. Love is the relay out of death. We dance.
He violently shakes the tape player as if to see if he can break it.
Love is hardcore. Unity. Unity. Make some noise for my Insulindian posse.
He turns the volume up, then looks at you with a knowing nod as if it's obvious you will now break into dance.
You feel it. The anodes and the cathodes coursing through you. Your big toe starts tapping along to the bass.
I mean to suggest otherwise,
as if
that another
testing
music
the waters.
is about love. Okay. Oh my god. I don't know what this is. Dance club in a church. Disco Elysium. Disco Elysium. It cannot be started until day 3. It leads to other side quests, including investigate Doom commercial area. Haven't got that one. Think signs of annoyed. I got that one. Get a Sally to talk about her associates. I think I've already completed that one. Start this quest. Need to find a blue tab. Blah 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 blah. Faster next time. Better associates. Choose. Need to choose blink. Use Shadow Man. Turn radio computer. Choose press play. And get interrupted by her. It's. You can advance sooner to do. Both have flight suggestions. Check. Okay.
Yeah! Yakokata! The place to be!
I don't know what that word was.
He seems ecstatic that you share his vision of Pericarnassianism.
Do it for the masses. Do it for the crew. I didn't want to say it, but it was pretty lame of you to imply otherwise. Anyway, you got more questions?
The one with the large head is still looking at you, nodding his head, waiting for your body to start moving.
Goodbye, officer.
Okay, I have to use the bathroom, but I am going to keep going with this quest. Along until I level up again. A bit. I'll be right back. I am back, you two. Alright,
Yes, what is it?
about the 2mm
The
hole
swallow,
again.
you mean? What about it?
What are you gonna do with ghosts?
Ghosts? No, I don't think so. I don't believe in ghosts.
What about other supernatural
I don't
entities?
believe in them either.
That's probably wise not
Great.
to believe in them.
What are we talking about? And why?
Do you have any idea where this hole might be located?
Somewhere underneath those roof beams, I assume.
Strange things may flourish in the dark.
There's this place at the back of the church. A place where all audible vibrations seem to cease. I've named it the Swallow. And the higher you go, the less you record.
The Pillar of Silence? Are you sure it's not just an architectural quirk?
Maybe, but it's oddly close to the physical coordinates of the data loss that led me to this place.
That's where the Crabman lives. You don't think Crabman might be somehow responsible here?
I don't.
She sounds mildly annoyed by this line of questioning. Her hands typing hundreds of commands into the machine.
Great. Thanks.
Wow, I've really gone through everything, haven't I? Huh. Let's see. There's some way to talk to this person. You just have to... you just haven't found it. Find a way out of the things they say. Tell Andre about Suna's thoughts on the nightclub. Okay, yeah. Progress, ladies and gentlemen. Progress.
The young man with the tape recorder acknowledges your return.
This is hardcore.
Is it?
Hardcore! Skibbity, skibber danger. I am the rearranger.
Eh?
Your cop training did not prepare you for this. What to do?
Back to the heavyweight jam. Hardcore! Hardcore! Yeah!
You can and say random things all day long, but the track still doesn't sound all that hard to me. Yeah.
Lakierski, Materialski!
Damn.
We're close. True, hard, full, car! Hardcore! Yeah! Lakierski!
Okay.
We're close. True, hard, full, car! Hardcore! Hardcore to the mega! Internally coherent! Good morning, yeah! 1, 2, 3, Yakokata, the place to be! Yakokata is a hardcore place! Be close. True, hard, full, car!
In the large. Oops.
Hardcore! Hardcore to the mega! Internally coherent! All core! All right! Yeah!
He furrows his brow as his very large head traces the sublime invisible movement of the music in the very real air of the stuffy tent.
Hardcore! Ah! Is it though?
That is so fun. It's just... Oh, it is.
I mean, really.
Feels like you should reply with the very pinnacle of idiocy here, so that things get totally transcendent. But you haven't gotten there yet, so you don't know what to say.
I was thinking
I am
it
the
too.
mic enforcer. I am the chick's checker. Yeah!
Oh, we're getting it.
Close. True, hard, full, car! Hardcore! Hardcore to the mega! Internally coherent! All core! All right! Yeah!
He furrows his brow.
Hardcore! Ah!
The question is, what is the question?
That would have been good if I'd asked you a question, but I didn't.
But there was a question?
God damn it.
Be close.
Okay.
True. Hard. Full. Hardcore. Hardcore to the mega. Internally coherent.
All car! All right!
He furrows his brow.
Hardcore. The question is, what is the question? But there was no question.
Damn.
Be close. True. Hard. Hardcore. Hardcore to the internally coherent.
All car!
He furrows his brow.
Hardcore. The question is, what is the question? But there was a question?
Fuck. Okay, so that's...
Be
So
close.
it's literally a maze.
Hard. Full. Car. Hardcore. Hardcore to the internally coherent.
All car! All right! Yeah!
Gotta get the people going. Yeah, request. I want everybody as close to the stage as possible.
He's practicing.
Be close. True. Hard. Full. Car. Hardcore. Hardcore to the mega. Internally coherent.
All car! All right!
Gotta get the people going. I'm the party boy. It's my job. Hardcore party 25/7 beyond the winter's orbit style.
Damn.
Be close. True.
I'm get out.
Full car.
What is this quest? Oh my god.
Hardcore to the internally coherent.
All car!
Gotta get the people going. I'm the party boy. It's my job. 2 on the track. Watch your back. Watch out for the heart attack.
Did I do it? I mean, find your way out of the things I'm missed to say.
Be close. True. Hard. Full. It's hardcore. Skipper D. Skipper danger.
Your cop training did not prepare you for this.
Be close. True. Hard. Full. Car. Hardcore. Yeah! Spinning out lyrics since the day I was born. And the amount of lyrics I got is against the law. Be close. True. Hard. Full. Car. Hardcore. Hardcore to the mega. Here comes the night.
Oh, nope, that wasn't it.
Be close. True. Hardcore. Yeah! Lucky Earth scheme. Be close. True. Hard. Full. Hardcore. Hardcore to the internally coherent. Good morning, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yakokata. The place to be. It's the message, so listen and you will see. No illusion. The spirit is what you feel. Be close. True. Hard. Full. Hardcore. Hardcore to the mega. Internally coherent.
All car! All right! Yeah!
He furrows his brow.
Hardcore. Is it though? One mind, one spirit. There's no other world. There's no other life. Be close. True. Hard. Hardcore. Hardcore to the mega. Here comes the... Be close. True. Hard. Hardcore. Yeah! Lucky... Be close. True. Hard. Full.
I gotta be running out
Hardcore
of...
to the mega. Internally coherent. Good morning, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yako cut. Be close. True. Hardcore. Hardcore to the internally coherent.
All car! All right! Yeah!
Gotta get the people going. Yeah. Request. I want. Be close. True. Hardcore. Hardcore to internally coherent.
All car! All right! Yeah!
He furrows his brow.
Hardcore. Is it though?
But is it? I mean, really? No, but seriously, I'm a bit worried it isn't.
Did I do it? I did it! This fucking code! I just did it random. I didn't even in the puzzle.
The skin on your back is crawling. For a second, you can't even hear the music anymore. There is a hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Gilles Lane, right next to the canal. Don't be alarmed. Everything is okay. He isn't actually worried. Everything is still super hardcore. What he probably means is, it could be even more so.
You're a thought
No
reader.
nation, but transnation. No war, but class war.
No, you're not a thought reader. You're a communist.
He's not a communist. It's just something he likes to yell. He picked it up from a tape jockey at the Elysium. She was a communist, though.
Yeah! With the rebel yell!
But why aren't you a communist? Communism is truth. Best not to be a communist. Having extreme views on issues is detrimental to understanding all sides. Centrist.
Oh, sure. I can do that. If you want that, I can avoid taking a stand.
Please don't turn him into a moralist. I don't even know what to say to that.
Saying you should consider your choices carefully and rationally. He yells, guess Egghead is a moralist now. Does that mean you're a thought reader?
Lunatic? Of course he isn't. Jermaine here just yells random things. Odds are, sooner or later one of them will come off as fault reading.
Yeah! Reversion imperative!
Unless you were thinking Reversion imperative right now. Anyway, I've had a similar thing happen with Eggs yelling. I know what you mean.
But I was thinking. You're right, I was
Hardcore
thinking.
superstar!
Tell me something else, Egghead.
It's time to compromise!
Obviously, one shouldn't get too hasty with their decision making.
Incremental change!
Appropriate.
I'm swiftly moving toward a solution which pleases nobody.
Afraid Jermaine Egghead's smile is too enthusiastic. But it'll have to do for now.
There's nothing wrong with it. I'm still in love with the hardcore. Sometimes I just feel like anodic music is in its infancy, you know? For example, take this Arno van Eyck jam I've been pumping for the last month, and will continue pumping for the rest of 51. Isn't something holding it back from being hyper? It's like it's only ultra.
I think it's super hardcore, but you're right. It's not hyper hardcore.
It's super
Fuck yeah, I knew it.
He seems sure, but you are left with the nagging doubt you might have overestimated the hardcoreness of that jam.
It's fine. Is your real name Jermaine?
Hardcore! Jermaine Egghead!
Basically, yes it is.
Why are there lungs on your belt buckle?
For love!
Yeah.
Love! In a woman's lungs. Lonely as I am, I'm not afraid. This strange, damaged feeling grows on and on, cause I've never loved someone like you before.
A dopamine surge accompanies the words. It feels like electricity flowing down your scalp, dissipating into your neck. Feels good, like a spark of life in that moribund sponge you call your body.
Thank you, Egghead.
All right, here comes the night.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
Yes. What? Yeah, good to have, bitch to carry. When I first scouted the place, I did some reconnaissance. I'm not sure the church even is running water.
And it's distilled too.
It's the one they sell at the fuel station.
Alright,
He
enough of
nods
this.
enthusiastically, no doubt a little relieved.
My logic, which isn't high anyway. Actually, I have some clothes out.
Goodbye,
So give me 1 second. Let me literally change clothes. I actually have a minus the logic somewhere. Any of these give plus to why not?
Hi again. So, how are things going?
These?
A number of
Hey!
things doesn't add up. Let's take a look.
I got bad news for you, Andre. Things don't add up. I look insane.
What things?
He senses something is wrong.
Then I hinted that. That I'm being
Hey
naive.
man, who knows what she's on about? I get it. She doesn't want us in the church. She's got something against us. Who doesn't like to dance? She doesn't like to dance.
This isn't a making of a club. It's a tent full of laboratory equipment for manufacturing drugs.
I have no idea how you arrived at that conclusion, but it's wrong. Look, we even have speakers.
You can.
One speaker. They have one speaker.
Where's his friend? Did he lose his friend?
What do you mean, friend?
The other speaker. You have only one.
Speaker system. It's monodynamic. You wouldn't know the first thing about sound reproduction in anodic music. Other speaker.
The distilled water, cornerstone of a clean
All
lab.
cellular-based life. What's your point, Lawbringer?
There's no need for me to pile on anymore,
No
is there?
shit.
In short, you try to put a police detective to set up a drug lab.
That's... Come on, that's...
Punishable by summary execution against the
I meant
law?
to say, not true.
No. What are we going to do with you?
What do you mean, do?
There's resignation in his voice. He's almost ready to drop the act. It wouldn't take a lot of pushing. The optimal way to go about this would be indifference. It begins by you telling him you don't care about any of this.
I didn't want to crack the case.
Really?
Of course not, really. I'm a cop. I wanted to ask you about something
You
else.
wanted to just ask me about something else.
Or you could tell me the plan of the church really was.
He thinks for a moment, then opens his mouth, but closes it again. Then finally raises his hands.
Things are just way too hard for an entrepreneur in this city. It's not like we're not going to turn the church into the wickedest club in East Revershoal. Because we are! We totally are! We just got to turn it into a speed lab first.
You know, to get our foot in the door.
And why did you mean
Like I
me?
told you, spooky arseholes moved in while I was getting all this stuff together. A month ago, the place was empty, and now it's all spooked up.
Not really spooky, are
No,
they?
man. They're spooky, all right. It's just that they would also probably call the police if we started cooking speed in there. But the sign was way off, too. I couldn't feel the love at all. So, what now?
This is it. Judgment time.
Give me your cash. As for a bribe first. Pack up and report to Precinct 1. Get lost. I don't want to see her again. Let's do this clean. No speed lab, just a club for anodic music.
Yeah! I knew it. It's impossible now.
No, Andre, it's harder now. This hard cop has come to show us how much the fish is, and the fish is always so much more. We all know there was never going to be a club for anodic music with the Speed Lab. Now it has a fighting chance.
There was never going to be a club in there?
There needs to be a club for anodic music in there. Needs to. Everyone hates each other. Everybody hates it here. It's all just drugs and we're slaves and I can't. We are running out of time. We need a win, Andre. I promise this will be a win. We won't cook speed in there. We'll do it clean. We'll do it true. We'll do it sober and real and beautiful. This will be a victory for the light.
This will be nothing.
This will be nothing.
You can hear the ice crack underneath you. Outside, the last century waterfront development is crumbling in the wind, a grape-shot row of falling houses. And so is Rue de Saint-Giraud and all the houses on Main Row. The old cinema is sinking underneath Villa La Bosse.
Right. Let's call this incident crime prevention, but I have my eye on you.
We'll try to do it without the drugs. We'll do a straight club up in there, spinning the maddest reels, and nothing but, I swear to God. Okay, Egg?
From here on, it'll be straight all the way.
Goodbye, officer.
Fantastic. Don't ask why I look weird. I'm gonna change. I need... Gemrock by... actually... Hell yeah, that's what we call progress.
Yes, what is it?
Fuck. Tell Andre about Suna's thoughts on the nightclub. I can't. You're Andre,
again.
right?
So, how things go?
Not long. Like a week, maybe? I'm super sure they're alive. I mean, come on. I'm at least 90%, maybe 85% sure they're still alive. Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too. I guess it...
Me too. I shouldn't have... Sure, man. Tell us what you want to know. Let's do it. Goodbye, officer. Huh? I see you're here again. A sticker. You mean the yellow one? Can you describe it to me? Oh, wow. Right on your cop ledger. You like it?
Yeah,
It
it's
is
cool.
cool, but it's also more than that. Much more. The dead guy's smiling.
And what does it mean? Why is it a dead guy
Here's the thing
smiling?
in history. We are living in the age of history, and in the eyes of history, we are always already dead. How can we ever smile then? Because history is a lie, and so are its deaths. The present moment and life Or the hardcore. The hardcore expels death. Or maybe he's not dead. Maybe he's just really ecstatic about the beats.
Or drugged out of his mind, come to think of it.
Dead guy is a symbol for communism. It's also dead, but doesn't care.
Blinks, waiting for the next question.
I think we've exhausted the
Well, I
subject
guess
now.
one could write an entire treatise on the thing. But what for? Nah. Still strongly out of sync. Stage gamma disalignment. You heard me.
Okay.
The shaggy-haired girl kneels on the sea ice. She looks up as you approach.
So you talked to my associates, right? Are you going to help us? With the church, I mean. Great. Let us know if there's any progress, will ya? We've been waiting for weeks here.
Your associates tried to use me to set up a drug leg. I'm guessing you knew of this plan?
I did, and I'm sorry. For what it's worth, which isn't much.
This is why I didn't go into the tent. Typical delinquency.
You don't get to choose your posse, they choose you. Mine are idiots, but they're mine. I tried to talk Andre out of it. I even tried not to lie to you.
Indeed, she merely tried to omit the truth instead.
Instead, you opted to admit the truth. I just want you to know that I know about the plan. Instead, you opted to admit the truth. It's the same thing.
I know, but I knew you'd see through their plan too. I'm not an idiot. I should have been able to control them, and I will in the future. I promise. May I ask, what did you tell them?
Do what you will with your dance club plans. Just no drug labs, please.
Thank you. I'll get them under wraps, I promise. My associates? Of course I do.
To the cops.
Tell me something about
Me?
yourself.
I'm a silver bird.
Aha. Okay, maybe I'll ask later about all
Don't know
this.
what makes you think it'll be any different later, but
So did I do it? Axelia refused to talk about her friends. Maybe she'll open up later after you've helped them out set up a nightclub. I gotta tell Andre about the thing, but it don't have that dialogue option.
Hi again.
I don't have that dialogue
how things
option.
going?
Yes? What's the deal? A programmer? That's odd.
He
What
did
was she
not.
like? Did you ask her about the nightclub?
What a pity. That's my favourite thing in the world. And she doesn't like it at all.
A shame. What can we do now? Do you see a way out of this jam and into a laser-lit future of dance and unity? Unity!
She made it clear that she won't leave until her own
And you
project
can't
is
just
finished.
evict her?
No, I won't evict her. We have to come up with a different solution.
Look at you, Honor Man.
No, Noid. He's right. Maybe we've approached it the wrong way after all. I'm sure there's a workaround. We can make a deal not to bother her. If that's okay with her, we only want to get in the church and spread the joy and ecstasy of music.
The lines in the dark exist. Coexist.
At least Crabman seems like an advanced being. He's hard. He'll understand.
Yeah, he can do his climbing thing in the tower. And the programmer, does she like Nordic dance music?
She absolutely does not really truly
Cannot
despise it.
believe what she just said. It makes him pump the jam a little slower for a moment, but then he returns to the full swing of it.
No worries. We'll figure it out. If coexisting fails, you can always muscle her out, right? If it's all okay with you,
Let us throw her out, but I'll try to convince her.
Excellent. Good luck, my friend.
Good.
Goodbye, officer.
God, they were not lying when they said that this is one of the longest quest lines in the goddamn game.
Yes, what is it?
Want to just force you to leave? Okay, I'm not gonna do that. What if you didn't have to leave? Talk to Andre, he wants to make it work.
I don't want to make anything work.
Oh, and you don't want to make anything work?
Yes, anything. I don't want to make anything work.
Good. Get your message.
Easy. When her research is done, she can move out.
Listen, about your research. You mentioned earlier that it's not going very well. Maybe I can help with something.
What? No, I don't really need any help with the project.
But if I could help you finish the project, then you wouldn't have to live in a church next to the boom boom anymore. Think about it.
She thinks about it. A glassy look in her eyes. A gust of wind brings more snow in from the broken gallery. It touches her hair.
All right. Bring me the game's offsite copy from my old workspace, if you really want to help. It's stored on a filament memory, and I'm unable to go and fetch it myself.
My old workspace, do you mean the studio of Fortress Accident? In the office building on Plaza?
Yeah, that's the one. You can get in through the bookshop. You just have to do some explaining to the bookstore lady.
Wait, bookstore lady, you mean...
That's her name, I believe.
Where exactly is the
There's
offsite
this
copy?
giant ice bear fridge in the building's cellar. It's there. Don't
Oh,
worry.
right.
You can't miss the bear. It's hideous.
Alright. Alright, I'll go look at the offsite.
And here's my Kvalsund multi-tool. You might need it to hack loose some ice. It opens everything. If you get me the offsite copy, then you can keep the Kvalsund.
It hurts a bit for her to say this. She's not too happy to be parting with the Kvalsund.
Equip to open lock containers in the world. I'm holding my crowbar. Time to go for a run all the way back to Martinez. Well, they think I'm technically still in Martinez, but you know what I mean. I've been going for a while. No. Oh. I wish fast travel was a thing in this game. Wait, the bookstore. I made a complete... Wait, no, it's up here, right? Yeah.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. A fridge? No, I don't know anything about a fridge. Aren't you interested in books?
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of Seminese trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked. An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East. Silence. No one's home at Fortress Accident.
Son of a bitch. Well, I guess I'm just fucked, aren't I? Since I don't have to
This
sleep here.
coin-operated viewer is facing southwest. Its coin slot is full of fossilized bubblegum, rendering the machine permanently inaccessible. The metal feels cold and wet under your palm. It looks unhygienic.
Probably some kids.
Yeah, probably.
A simple but clever solution to ruining a coin-operated viewer. It took ingenuity. A thick layer of graffito covers the lenses. You spell out the word Onuk written on the other side, with N and C scribbled backwards. Under the graffito, a sea of blues and greys appear. Behind the water lies a coast studded with concrete and reeds. On it, a church on stilts, lanky weather-worn wooden planks, an X-shaped cross topping its tower. The church looks old and weather-worn. There are no lights in the windows. Around the large wooden building, you see chunks of sea ice gathered on the beach, and a small tent set up on the ice. This coin-operated viewer is facing south. The instruction manual says to insert 25 centimes and pull the handle while looking inside. Then use the focus knob to zoom in if necessary. Your money disappears into the coin slot, a clunk, the ring of metal. The curtains on the display open. You lean in to catch the view. It's blurry, different blues and greens. In the middle of the shimmer stands a drab grey shape, like a ghost. The lenses shift. The ghost sharpens into an islet in the bay. In the ruins, a man-made structure is visible, a half-sunken sea fort, its concrete almost reconquered by nature. It looks as if it was abandoned quite some time ago. Nothing but a rotten tooth remains of the anti-aircraft tower. A lonely birch tree grows out of it, its leaves ripped from it by the winter wind. The little
there,
brave birch tree seems to wave back in the wind.
There are ruins of some kind on the
Really?
building there.
I don't have the eyesight to make it out.
The shout have come from there. That entered the window right upstairs
Can
in
you
Whirling
tell?
Rag.
From this distance? I don't think it's possible.
It's not. The details are blurry. There's water vapor in the way and waves cut into the islet. Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
Conceptualization. Let me see. Do I have nothing for conceptualization? There's something. I've been through this already, but we're gonna do it again.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
Please?
Yeah. Why?
Why must we...
Yeah. Okay. What else? You know what? We're not gonna finish this episode. I thought we were, but I'm like way over 3 hours and I am tired, so I'm gonna go ahead and get off. You guys have a good night. And see you guys next time. Probably tomorrow where I'm gonna play more Destiny.